What's up guys, my name's Tyler and welcome to another edition of the Lawn Review. Today we're talking about the Greenworks 24 volt power cleaner. Not power washer, power cleaner. Apparently they're two different things. I'm gonna let you know what I think about this tool, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, whether or not I think this is a tool that I'm gonna put in my arsenal or if I think this is gonna just collect dust. Let's check it out. All right, so just doing a quick unboxing to let you know what's inside and some of the assembly that may be required with this tool. The 20-foot siphon hose, 24-volt sprayer, 40 milliliter soap container, nozzle tip and garden hose adapter, the wand, Expelliarmus! And the 24-volt charger, and a 4-amp-hour battery, and a user manual. So the initial setup will involve charging this battery. It doesn't come charged, so just anticipate that when you get it, you're not gonna be able to just fire it up and rock and roll. Gotta charge it. So guys, bear with me. The setup process of this is actually pretty difficult. So you take the wand right here, this single wand right here, and you just stick it in the end right here, and then you push it in, and then you twist it, and then you pull down, stick it in, and then just slides up, snaps into place. Yeah, and then you're done. So guys, this power washer is part of Greenworks 24 volt platform, meaning this same battery can be popped out of here and used across it was like 150 or something different products that they have. It might not be 150, but it's a ton. And you don't have to worry about this battery getting wet and ruined because Greenworks, this is a nice touch that they did, is a little cover on the back of this. So you just pop it in, pop the cover over, and there is some water protection for that. I thought that was a nice touch. So working up the tool a little bit from the battery is a comfort grip. That's what they advertised it as. I don't know if it's any more comfortable than anything else. For me in my hand though, it does feel a little odd. Just the spacing of it, it's kind of just feels like this part's maybe a little too fat. I don't know. I feel like I've got pretty decently sized hands, but it just seems like I definitely will have to support it with this front hand a little bit more so than if I could just hold it like that. And you do have some versatility with this tool as well in terms of water source, which is pretty cool. So you can either use this 20-foot siphon hose that you connect to the end of this, just like, you know, popping it on right there, and then it'll clip into place. You can insert this into any freshwater source. I think they say freshwater because I would imagine that salt getting up in here would corrode, like if you're using this on a deep sea fishing boat, which I thought would be a really cool application for this. I don't know, I'm gonna talk with the folks at Greenworks to see if you can do that, just to clarify. Based on the way that I read that, I don't think that you can use this in salt water, but any freshwater source like a lake or something, as long as the water's relatively clear, you can dip this into like a pool or anything like that. That's a really cool option if you don't have a garden hose handy. But if you do have a garden hose handy and you just want to supercharge your garden hose, you can add this garden hose adapter to the end of here, similar to the way you added the siphon hose. You just pull back the little collar on it and pop it on, and it'll click in there when it's fully locked on, and then you can just insert that into your garden hose. And then you have the 2-foot wand right here. And then just moving further down the tool, you do have this quick connect collar on the end. You just pull it down and you can put on this 5-in-1 nozzle tip head and it'll click into place. Or if you want to use soap, if you're trying to clean a car or anything like that, or windows, and you need to add a little extra oomph to clean, you just apply the same way you would the other way, and then you just pop it on. And then this can act as a cleaning agent as well. I will say, not an overly huge soap container. It only holds 400 milliliters, but for most light jobs, which is this would be appropriate for, this should be fine. And like I said, there are 5 different degree settings on this tool. One right here is just the watering head, so it can just be like a more of a high-powered garden hose. And then 0 degrees, which is that pinpoint. And then you can work all the way from 15 to 25 to 40, similar to a pressure washer. And then like I said at the beginning, this tool puts out 600 PSI at 0.8 GPM. And obviously we're gonna put that to the test. So I attached the PSI reader to the end of the power washer. Admittedly, I did have to do a little bit of finagling to get the right fittings on there, but this should give us a good indication of how much PSI this 24 volt battery and motor is generating. So it's actually running about 700 PSI, which is a little bit more than advertised. And now I'm gonna run a quick GPM test with this 5-gallon Home Depot bucket. I've got a saucer that I cut the hole out of to prevent any, spray from coming out up, trying to keep this test legit. They advertised 0.08. I'm gonna run a test, and that's what we're here for. So see how long it takes. No clue what happened to the audio here, but it took about 7 minutes to completely fill up that 5-gallon bucket. I also noticed that, yes, the bucket was cut off, but the truth is that it took about 7 minutes for it to completely fill up. So a little bit less than 0.08 GPM. And it's 12:30. I'm gonna let you know how long it takes for this 4 amp hour battery to fully charge. Yeah, I had another audio issue here. It took until 3:30 for the battery to fully charge, so about 3 hours for a full charge. And for battery runtime, I got about 17 minutes on a full charge. Whoa. This tool's also gonna run you about 190 bucks on Greenworks website. There is a 3-year tool warranty and a 3-year battery warranty. They're both limited warranties, So one of the things that we pride ourselves on here at the Lawn Review is clear, concise, and honest product reviews. And after using this lawn tool for the past few days in several different situations, I don't think I'm gonna give this the TLR stamp of approval, for me personally. Now, there may be people like a car detailer or somebody that's out on an RV that doesn't have access to a garden hose, that wants to clean off a bike or shoes. The car detailer wants to be able to apply a little bit more pressure than a garden hose if they're cleaning cars or something like that. I could see the use for this. For me, the only application that I see this really effective for is like when I need to water around a newly planted section of my garden. I'm notorious for yanking a hose through that and demolishing some brand new plants. So I can see myself using it for that, but I will say that there are a few design flaws that what they touted as this is really nimble, or you're able to use this in multiple settings, like with a garden hose or with fresh water. The fact that the siphon didn't have a clip on it that held it in the bucket, it kept pulling out of the bucket. So what I would recommend to Greenworks would be to put a weight near the end of the siphon so it holds it down in the water, but also put like a float maybe a few feet up above that weight. Similar to how, you know, you go fishing, you got a bobber and you got some weights right next to the hook. And even in other settings, like not just the 5-gallon bucket, but when I was using it in the pool, it just kept pulling out of the water. And I would dry out the line and it would take another 30 seconds or 20 to 30 seconds to refill. So those are the things that, to me, I'm like, well, what this touted as providing to me, it doesn't provide, because I feel like there's some design flaws. And then also every single time I tried to take the battery out of the end, I'd pop it off right here and it's really hard to get to. See, I can't get leverage, you know, it's little things like that. If they shore some of that stuff up, yeah, I could see myself recommending this to people. But truthfully, again, what I pride myself on, or what we pride ourselves on at the Lawn Review, is telling you what's up. And what's up is that I wouldn't recommend this tool for you. Guys, if you appreciate honest product reviews and DIY guides and giving you the business, no funny business, that we're gonna tell you truthfully what's going on with the tool, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also smash the like button and throw any questions or comments you might have about this tool. If I did something wrong, I'll own it. Just let me know. Throw it in the comment section. Until next time, keep cutting. We'll see y'all again.